The only Yakima news team taking action for you. KIMA Action News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for choosing KIMA Action News live at 6. I'm Austin Peppers, filling in for John Kennedy O'Connor. Coming up on Action News, a Sunnyside pastor has been charged with sexual assault. An accident on I-82 has left one person dead. And Primera Blue Cross and Multicare hospitals have reached a new agreement. In Yakima County, prosecutors have charged a Sunnyside pastor with sexual assault. Abner Vasquez of El Gran Rey Jesus Church has been charged with a single count of third-degree assault and 2 counts of indecent liberties. According to Sunnyside police, a woman told officers she had been assaulted by Vasquez on April 9th and that it was not the first time he had made advances to her. The woman also states the first incident happened back on April 4th when Vasquez grabbed her wrists, pushed her onto a bed, and groped her thigh. Vasquez was taken into custody on April 10th and posted bail 2 days later. In addition to setting the $10,000 bail, Vasquez was ordered to not come within 1,000 feet of the woman. And Union Gap police are asking for your help in identifying 2 suspected thieves that stole from Kohl's department store at the Valley Mall. Police are asking for help in identifying the 2 women in these photos. If you or anyone you know has information on the 2 suspects and their identities, you're asked to contact Union Gap Police at 509-248-0430 or to contact Crime Stoppers. And a man who broke out of the Yakima County Jail during COVID will spend more than 4.5 years behind bars. Jason Michael Walker was sentenced to 55 months in prison after a jury found him guilty of second-degree escape. Back in March, and Walker was one of 14 inmates who broke out of the North Front Street Jail back on March 23, 2020. The breakout happened at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic and after the stay-at-home orders for our state. Walker was among the first captured after the breakout as Yakima County Sheriff's deputies arrested him as he tried to scale a fence near 4th Avenue. And we've just learned information about a fatal car accident on Interstate 82 this afternoon. Washington State Patrol Trooper Chris Thorson has confirmed to us details of a 2-vehicle collision westbound near milepost 47. One person is confirmed dead in a vehicle versus semi-truck crash. Right now, westbound Interstate 82 is closed at exit 50, and according to the Washington State Department of Transportation, traffic will be detoured onto both U.S. Route 97 and State Route 22. This is all the information we have at this time. If we hear additional details, we'll keep you updated. Well, temps in the low 60s for us tonight. How is our Thursday looking? Mike McCabe is here with a look at your 7-day forecast. Mike.
A bit of a blustery day out there, no question. Those clouds moving in, keeping temperatures on the cool side. We'll start to notice the clouds decrease overnight. Winds eventually will back off for us as well. Look for sunshine Thursday. Pretty nice day. Temperature-wise, we'll bump it up a few degrees as well. How does that set us up for the rest of the week and moving into the long holiday weekend? I'll have the answer for you in your full storm tracker forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you so much, Mike. And starting off tonight, Multicare and Primera Blue Cross have reached an agreement. In a press release today, Multicare announced the agreement in which all Multicare hospitals, facilities, and providers will remain in network for patients with Primera. Multicare said in the release today, quote, "At Multicare, our mission is partnering for healing and a healthy future. And this new agreement reflects our commitment to the communities we serve by maintaining essential partnerships that prioritize patient welfare," end quote. Primera Blue Cross also sent out a press release regarding the agreement, saying, quote, "These negotiations are not about Primera, they are about our customers. We serve as their advocate during these discussions as we work with provider partners on practical solutions to keep healthcare affordable and accessible," end quote. And if you have a story you'd like us to look into, let us know on our tip line. Send an email to tips@kimatv.com. You can also call us at 575-KIMA. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and our YouTube channel. Well, 4 cities across the state of Washington are launching No on campaign I-2109. One of them was here in Yakima at Casa Luna Daycare Center. I-2109 is on the ballot for the November election. It's a capital gains tax which would look to cut over $5 billion in 6 years from education, childcare, and early learning. According to a press release by Powerhouse Strategic, the tax cut would go to the wealthiest 0.2% people in Washington. An English teacher in the Yakima School District tells us the impacts it would have.
The loss of that funding will have absolutely devastating effects on education, school construction, childcare. There are very few things that benefit from that tax, but it is essential to our budgets.
Campaigns were also launched in Spokane, Burin, and Vancouver. Guerrero also says it wouldn't have much of an impact on the Yakima Valley, saying that about 400 people in Washington would be affected, which are all on the western side of Washington. And United Way of Central Washington is set to host a resource fair at the Yakima Valley Museum Thursday. On your screen you can see 2 flyers with information about the event tomorrow. The resource fair is expected to include 34 agencies which will offer services to the Yakima community. Some of the listed agencies that will be in attendance can be found at the bottom of the flyers. The fair will be held from 3 to 6 p.m. This event is open to the public, and the links for additional information can be found on our website, kimatv.com. And Yakima City Council has approved the resolution confirming the city manager's execution of a change Order 2 with a contractor for a downtown Yakima project. According to Tuesday's agenda, City Council unanimously approved consent agenda item F after Yakima chose Apollo Inc. as the contractor for the North 1st Street Phase 3 project. A large box culvert and an encased pipe was found within the roadway, which will result in additional work. They were found while excavation for water service installation was conducted. Change Order 2 will cost $120,000, and it would increase the amount of days worked by 15.